Hello everyone, welcome back to another great section of this wonderful tutorial class. Please watch this video to the end because we have a very cunning question before us, and unless you get the explanation you may not be able to understand it. So look at the question. The question is, when a man is relaxing on the couch, the skin temperature is about 2 degrees Celsius lower than the internal temperature. How much lower temperature in Kelvin? How much is this lower temperature in Kelvin? Now look at what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say temperature difference, that is temperature change in temperature between the internal temperature and the skin. If you find the change in temperature to be 2 degrees Celsius, if you find this change in temperature in Kelvin, what will it become? Look at it. Okay, if we say let's look at it, if it's change in temperature, if you find change in temperature in Kelvin, change temperature in degrees Celsius, it will be the same thing. It will be the same. It will not change. If change temperature is 5 degrees Celsius, if you also find that change in temperature in the Kelvin, when you have the two temperatures, you find it changing on. If you convert to Kelvin and find the change temperature, it will still be the same thing. Take note. Let's do the analysis using arbitrary numbers. So we have let T in degrees Celsius be T1 is equal to S1 degrees Celsius, the second one equal to S2. The first temperature is S1, the second one is S2 in degrees Celsius. So we'll now say, okay, what is now change in T? What will be change in T? That will be T1 minus T2, or T2 minus T1, which is S2 minus S1. The first one, the last one minus the first one. And the second one is 2 degrees Celsius. So remember, S2 minus S1 is 2 degrees Celsius. That is 2 in degrees Celsius, or you just say 2 degrees Celsius. Now let's look at it in Kelvin. Remember, for Kelvin, you have to convert the first temperature to Kelvin by adding 273. Convert the second one to Kelvin by adding 273. So this first one now, we added 273 to convert it to Kelvin. Second one added 273 to convert it. If you want to convert from degrees Celsius to Kelvin, add 273 to it. That is all. The change temperature will be T2 minus T1, which is this minus this. So if you do this minus this, you are going to have this. Because minus times plus x1, we have minus s1. Minus times plus, we have minus this. So this and this will cancel out. Plus 273 minus 273 will give us 0. We have s2 minus s1 still. Remember, s2 minus s1 is equal to what? 2. And this one will now be in Kelvin. Remember, the temperature we are converting is in Kelvin. Are they not the same thing? They are the same. Now, let's use normal numbers as well so that you still see it. If I have T1 is equal to this, T2 is equal to this in degrees Celsius, and you find the change in temperature and it gave you a particular value, if you find that same change in temperature in Kelvin, it will still be the same thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So let's use normal values now so that you see it and get it better. Let's use normal values. Okay, let's just take some values now. Let's say or something like the T2, which is the internal temperature, is 27 degrees Celsius, while the human body temperature was now reduced to 5 and 25. Remember, the difference in temperature is by 2, and it didn't reduce by 2. So that's 20. You can write 30 and 28. You can write 10 and 8. So now the difference in temperature must be 2. The difference between the two must be 2. Then if you find the difference in temperature in degrees Celsius directly, you're going to have the higher one and the lower one to give us 2 degrees Celsius. 27 minus 5, we are going to add 2 degrees. Now let's find the Kelvin. Add 273 to this. Also add 273 to the other one by convert. If you want to add 273, that means you are converting them to Kelvin. If you add 273 to the first one now, if you add 273, convert down to Kelvin, convert to Kelvin. The next thing, let's find the change temperature now. So if you change the T, will be now T2 minus T1, which is this minus this. What are you still having? 2 Kelvin. So take note. If you are given the temperature, if you are given two temperatures, or they're asking you to look for change in temperature, whether you convert to Kelvin or you solve with degrees Celsius, so the change in temperature will still remain the same. Please take note of that. Thank you. God bless you all.